Hello everyone. Today me and my friend Anudip Kaja would like to discuss about information retrieval course project. So our topic is grammatical error correction. Introduction. So the process of locating and fixing grammatical errors in user queries sending to information retrieval systems like search engines is known as grammatical error correction. So basically, grammatical errors are common in user queries in search engines, which can impact the accuracy and relevance of search results. In this presentation, we will explore the challenges of grammatical error corrections in information retrieval and discuss various techniques to address them. So, importance of information retrieval. Information retrieval plays a crucial role in accessing and retrieving relevant information from vast amounts of data available on the internet. Effective access to enormous volumes of data, information retrieval make it possible for users to locate and obtain retained data from a myriad of sizable and diverse data sets that are accessible online and in other digital repositories. Decision making is made necessary for information retrieval systems helps people and organizations make well-informed discussions in a variety of fields such as business, education, healthcare, and more by giving them fast access to a pertinent information. Challenges of grammatical errors. Grammatical errors can lead to ambiguity and misunderstanding of user intent, can causes user queries to become unclear, which make it more difficult for information retrieval systems to determine the user intentions. For instance, a misplaced or absent punctuation mark can completely alter the meaning of a sentence. Misinterpretation of intent. Grammatical error mistakes can lead to an incorrect interpretation of the user's intent by information retrieval systems, which can produce results for relevant searches. An example of this would be a verb tense error, which could cause documents to be retrieved that are not in the line with the user's intent timeline. Incorrectly interpreted queries can result in irrelevant and incomplete search results also. Types of grammatical errors. So, types of grammatical errors can vary in complexity and impact on query understanding, which is misspelling. When words are spelled incorrectly, it can be either as a result of topographical errors or a lack of awareness of the proper spelling. Spelling errors can have a major impact on our day-to-day lives, when it is submitting a proper resume to a reputed company or various n number of things. These can make it difficult to find pretend documents. Words order errors. When words are arranged incorrectly with a sentence, this is known as word order error. For instance, use cat black rather than black cat. These mistakes may affect how user queries are interpreted and results in relevant search results. Impact on search results. Grammatical errors can significantly affect the relevance and accuracy of search results. Increased relevancy. Information retrieval systems can better understand user intent and return more relevant search results by fixing grammatical errors in user queries. Users are more satisfied as a result of being able to locate the information they require more quickly and easily. Enhance precision. By improving ambiguous grammatical error correction raises the accuracy of such results. There is a less need for users to sort through pointless documents because they are more likely to get results that closely match their intent query. Search engines may struggle to match grammatical incorrect queries with relevant documents. Users may become frustrated with the quality of such results, leading to a poor user experience. The rest of the slides would be continued by my teammate Anudeep.
Hi, myself is Anudeep Kaja. I am here to explain you about techniques for grammatical error correction. There are four kinds of techniques for grammatical error correction. The first one is spell checking algorithms. The second one is grammar checkers. The third one is machine learning models for error correction. And the final one is natural language processing techniques. Okay, let's go in depth. Yeah, it's time to explain you about spell checking algorithms. There are two kinds of spell checking algorithms. In that, the first one is dictionary lookup. In this, the first step is most spell checking algorithms is to compare each word in the user query with a list of group of words that have been spelled incorrectly in a dictionary. A word in the search is marked as possibly misspelled if it cannot be located in the dictionary. And the second one regarding spell checking algorithms is edit distance. You know, spell checking algorithms determine the edit distance between each misspelled word and every word in the dictionary after identifying potentiality misspelled words. And to measure the edit distance, we have to know the number of insertions, deletions, and substitutions needed to change one word from the another word. And the next one is grammar checkers. First of all, I want to explain you about grammar checkers. Grammar checking is a fundamental application amongst the check correctness of input sentence, which has a strong effect on other NLP applications. Correctness and validity of a sentence are checked with the help of an underlying grammar in the natural language processing. And there are two kinds of grammar checkers. The first one is rule-based approach and the second one is grammar checker. Okay, the first one, I have to explain you about rule-based approach. To detect grammatical errors in the user queries, grammar checkers frequently employ a rule-based approach. These rules are intended to identify common grammatical errors like subject-verb agreement, verb tense errors, and improper word usage. And these are mainly based on linguistic principles and syntactic structures. And the second one is grammar checkers regarding syntax analysis to look for patterns in user queries that indicate grammatical errors. In order to do the grammar checkers, the query must be parsed in order to determine its grammatical structures and to spot any instances of standard syntax errors. And let us go to the next slide. It's machine learning models. And there are two kinds of machine learning models. The first one is training data, and the second one is feature extraction. In training data, a sizable data set of labeled examples with both incorrect and corrected queries is necessary for machine learning models. These two are mainly depend upon the machine learning models. Those are corrected queries and incorrected queries. The model is trained using the data sets to identify patterns in the data and develop efficient grammar correction skills. And the second one is feature extraction. This is also a kind of machine learning models, which is the process of taking significant characteristics that aid in the model's learning to correct grammatical errors, and they extract the data from the input data, whether it's incorrect queries. And you know, word embeddings, part of speech tags, syntactic structures, and contextual information are a few examples of these features. And let us go into the next slide, which is natural language process techniques. First of all, eh, yeah, tokenization is the process of dissecting user queries into discrete tokens regarding words, punctuation, in order to examine the grammatical structure of each token. Like NLP tokenizers dividing up incoming text into digestible chunks of later examination. And the second one of NLP technique is it's part of speech, POS tagging. It's the POS abbreviation is part of speech. And the POS tagging designates grammatical labels such as noun, verb, adjective, etc. It's go on. And to every token in a sentence. Grammar mistakes can be found more easily when NLP model anticipate the most likely POS tags based on contextual information. These two are regarding NLP techniques. And the next one regarding grammar checks is Evaluation of error correction techniques. There are two kinds of evaluation of error correction techniques. The first one is benchmark datasets and the second one is cross-validation. Benchmark datasets, I have to explain it first. It's academics frequently make use of benchmark datasets, which are sets of user queries with grammatical errors and the associated corrections marked. These datasets offer a consistent set of test cases and are considered the gold standard of assessing error correction methods. This is one of the evolution of error correction techniques. When the second one is cross-validation, this comes under the second category, and this is error correction strategy can be based on using cross-validation methods like leave one out cross-validation and k-fold cross-validation. These methods enable more thorough performance evaluation across various data splits by repeatedly dividing the benchmark dataset into training and testing sets. And the future tech. Now I am here to explain you about future direction. The contextual information integration. Contextual information integration into grammatical error correction models may be the subject of future research. This involves using the context of the word, sentence, or a document around a query to better understand the meaning that the user intended and to make more precise corrections. And the second one about regarding future direction is multilingual grammar error correction. The need for multilingual grammatical error correction is increasing as information retrieval systems cater to use worldwide. To address the linguistic diversity of user worldwide, future research could create methods for handling grammatical errors in multiple languages and dialects. And I am here to conclude my topic. It's to sum up briefly the improvement of information retrieval systems, accuracy, relevance, and user experience is greatly depend upon grammatical error correction. We have discussed the significance of fixing grammatical errors in user queries, the difficulties they present for information retrieval, and the different approaches used to effectively fix these errors through this presentation. And thank you. I would like to conclude the topic. In the dynamic landscape of information retrieval, the correction of grammatical errors stands as a pivotal component, and this has building substantial influence over search precision and user satisfaction. This is also a dynamic landscape of information retrieval, and within the intricate web of human language, errors are inevitable companions, whether stemming from the typos, or syntactical mistakes, or linguistic nonsense ones. And these levels, though seemingly innocuous, possess the potential to disrupt the delicate dance between user intent and set system compression because these are the potential to disrupt the delicate dance between the user intent and set system compression. Consequently, the integration of robust grammatical error correction mechanisms emerges as an imperative pursuit of the search engines and information retrieval systems alike. Leveraging advanced linguistic algorithms, machine learning models, and natural language processing techniques that as NLP techniques, these systems endeavor that decipher the intricacies of human expression, seamlessly rectifying errors while preserving the essence of user queries. Through meticulous refinement and continuous adaptation, such mechanisms strive to transcend mere error detection, evolving into sophisticated tools capable of deciphering context, semantics, and intent. And by fortifying the foundation of search with accurate grammatic correction, information retrieval systems unlock the gates to a realm of enhanced precision, facilitating seamless interaction between user and a vast reservoirs of knowledge that lie at their fingertips. This is the in the dynamic landscape of information retrieval, the correction of grammatical errors stands as a pivotal component building substantial influence over such